kind of open it just a little bit so I can do it easier while we're recording. So I'm going to open that now and show you.
Sent you a painting? Awesome.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, what's up? It's Christian Montalvo on Instagram, Jupla. You're now watching Undergated Network.
What is going on, everybody? We're back again. This is the Undergated podcast, your Gundam builder's favorite podcast, where we talk about anime, manga, movies, books, toys, figures, everything else in between every Wednesday for the last 122 weeks. This is actually episode 123. So 1, 2, 3. That's pretty dope.
1, 2,
it 3. Is me, your boy CD, along with GXT, also known as Austin.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
We are the enthusiasts. If you guys haven't noticed, we've been here the last 3 weeks, bringing you guys content, rocking out, bringing you those special hot anime and manga takes because Coop's not here, so we can kind of go a little crazy.
We've been stocking up the cave with so much stuff. Our cave is now dangerous right now. Those drones are over us.
Okay, I don't know how many counter UVs we have left, but we're gonna keep doing this until the triangle's back. Mm-hmm. So like I said, this is the Undergated podcast. We're here every Wednesday bringing you the best takes. Let's get right into it. But first, if you weren't here last week, this is what you missed.
Bangers, absolutely amazing. The art style, I love.
And doesn't it give you some G-Quacks vibes too? Now looking back at the Nirvash, definitely. I don't know if someone from the Eureka 7 staff. All right, and that's what we talked about last week. We talked about we went off some random website's best top 10 mecha series ever. We don't know if it was correct or not, but there's definitely some bangers on there like Gurren Lagann and Code Geass. Any other ones that stood out to you, Austin? Broken Blade.
Of course, Macross. They had Gundam, of course, is what we needed. The Gurren Lagann was the one we all agreed on. That we'll buy 1 and 2 guys. Pretty easy to do. Hey guys, here's a conference. Me and you. But yeah, no, there's definitely some bangers on there. And I mean, I think the only one that was it Knights and Magic? Was that the other one? The one that we were kind of iffy about. But hey, all really solid series, man.
Knights and Magic is a really good show for you, who hasn't watched it. I did get the pass to the Crunchyroll Premium, so I'm definitely gonna go binge some stuff. I wanted to put on Gurren Lagann when Coop was up here, but I was like, he might just need to watch that by himself because I'd be too excited to watch that. So we'll let him watch that on his own time. But next, before we always, get into the Gunpla and the Gundams and the books and pickups, the stuff that you guys really love to listen to us to. Hopefully you guys listen to the whole thing, the whole episode. But we can't forget it. You always got to touch on it. It's always the greetings, where we talk about how's life, everything outside of the hobby and just checking in on each other. So, Austin, my brother, how are you doing?
Hey, man, I'm feeling all right. I've said it before. I've been getting better and better every day, and that just keeps on improving. I've been I guess I've just been, I don't know, just found a new sense of calm recently. I have issues and problems and stuff like that, but I don't know. Nothing feels like it's overwhelming or too much for the moment for me. I think that's partly one that we're getting more sunlight. So, my seasonal depression stuff starts to go away. But also, I think after I kind of reorganize things in my life and reprioritize what needs to be done, what doesn't need to be done, and kind of got my life, I don't want to say got my life in order, but or finally got things in order. But I've improved. I've improved the paths in which I go through life by just kind of being more conscious of what I need to do, what priorities I need to take care of, and what things will get to me, or will start me going down a badder path. So I'm just like, but I already know that's coming, so let me do something now to take care of it. The only thing I failed to do in that is wash the dishes. I just hate washing dishes, brother. But no, I'm joking. But no, other stuff like that. Yeah, of course. I've gotten better every day. I feel, and I've got this renewed energy. I don't know where it's coming from. Maybe it's just from the stuff I've done, but I'm happy it's there. So I'm doing all right.
I can see it in you too, man. Like just hear it in your voice. The Austin bounces back. My mom always talked about like cleaning like the clutter in your life, and I like our basement was super junky at one point. And I kind of like spent one whole day just clearing that up, and I was like, I like could feel like some weight off my shoulders, and I already felt feeling better. So I'm glad that every day we're getting closer and closer to you being back to super awesome.
So yeah, super awesome. Just see me with gold hair
scared.
one day.
Yeah, I'm scared for that. Yeah,
I've built 30 master grades in 2 days.
Yeah, I'm on the watch out for that, Austin. That's nuclear Austin. That's red Austin, red Hulk Austin.
That's Ultra Instinct Austin. That's so dangerous. I've become radioactive.
Yeah.
What about you, man?
Oh man, yeah, it's been I'm tired. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm feeling burnt out in life. Haven't read a book in a minute. Haven't touched a kit in a minute. I'm just kind of burnt out. So I'm pushing through though. This past week was really good. For the guys that have been following along on the stories, our brother Coop, he has not been feeling the best, but he was able to make the trip up here to Seattle. So it was an amazing time just to get him up here and take him around town. And we got to spend 4 days together, so we got to meet the whole family. It was honestly a blast, man. I was glad to have him up here, and then just kicking with some of the guys from Portland. Cobra Pla had the Model Mania show up here too, which I'll get into in a little bit later, but it was a blast, man. It was a really good time. I'm awesome, glad we could do that. It was dope, man. And the weather wasn't too shitty. Like Seattle be kind of acting up sometimes, but it was a good time, man.
Hey man, from all the pictures and videos I saw you guys shooting, I was mad jealous. I was like, man, they look like they're having so much fun.
Bro,
I'm just sitting here.
Lit.
It was
and
raining.
Everyone asked.
Oh, go ahead.
Everyone asked about you too, dog. Everyone's, where's Austin? Where's Austin?
Hi guys. I'm sorry I wasn't there. I appreciate you guys though. Really, I do. I've heard from CD and from Cooper that apparently everybody was asking. I'm sorry. My airline just couldn't make it, I guess. I don't know.
Delayed for days.
Delayed for days, for months. No. I'll definitely make an effort to try to go out there next year. So you'll see me there. Don't be square. That's me saying don't be square. I'll be there. I'll not be square. I'll be an oval. Yeah, top tier inspiration here.
Bada bing. Love it. What'd you say about the weather though? It was pretty bad out there. Well, Cooper's
here. It rained all weekend while you guys were gone. Literally from Friday to Monday, and that's when it stopped. It was just raining and raining. Every time I opened the window, I was like, "Oh, great, more rain!" And I was like, "Oh, don't worry, it'll clear up." I went back. Oh, great, more rain. And now we just got an advisory that's going to snow tomorrow. So I'll like a really heavy snowstorm. So I may even be going to work. I'm like, okay, I guess the weather just doesn't like Virginia right now.
Yeah, no, it's pissing on you guys. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry.
Hey, we deserve it.
I'm sorry.
It's something we did.
Wait.
Someone somewhere.
There's something I have to ask you.
Go ahead.
When you go to Mexican restaurants, you bring out white sauce.
Sometimes, yeah. What? Why?
So
like queso?
No, Coop said there's this Mexican style white salsa that every Mexican restaurant in Virginia has. And he came up here, we took him, he goes, "You guys don't have a white sauce?" We're like, sour cream ranch? He's like, "No." And like he was like baffled, and we were baffled. So the missus Googled it and it said like this is only in Virginia. Like you'll be pressed to find it anywhere else.
Oh,
so I'm asking,
I think I know what he's talking about. I've only eaten at like 2 or 3 Mexican restaurants, and I usually go there to pick up food and go home. So I never really asked for sauce. But the one I went to is called Cinco de Mayo, and I'm pretty sure they did give us that the 2 times I went with Kenneth and the guys from Hobbytown. So yeah, that does exist. It's just I never eat it. I actually push it to the side and I just dig in. So, but yeah,
I had to ask another Virginian person because Coop said that, and I was like, I don't know, but they said it's super common only in Virginia. So
if you want some, I can mail it to you. That way, you and the missus and the
we're gonna come down. We're gonna come down.
Smart play.
Maybe in the summer.
Smart play.
Summer of next year, but I'm coming first. ODO.
Dope.
I'm going first. Studio next year. I'll see you guys there for sure. But that's the greeting, man. If you guys, let us know how you guys' weeks are going. We always want to hear how's life outside of the hobby. How's life outside of your kits, out of your toys, out of whatever you're doing. We just want to know how you're doing. So let us know in the comments. Mental health check, man. We check on you check on us, and we'll keep it going. But next up, everyone's favorite part. Let's be honest, everyone's favorite part. Building and breaking down the backlog. What new kits are we building? What kits are we breaking down of our backlog? What did we get in? Austin, what's going on, brother? What you working on? What you get in?
Hey, man. So I did make a very large order from New Type. It was supposed to be here, but of course, I think the storm and a few other things have delayed it factor. So unfortunately, I'm not here to share it. So stay tuned for next week. That's gonna be lit. And let me turn down the hype. I'm not getting like a 3 PGs. That's not happening. So
we some paints. I'm sure it's some paints.
Yeah. My bad. Let me rescind my previous statement.
You're like, oh, Austin just bought the whole backlog up. Oh my god.
But no, I did get P-Bandai in. I got a kit that, of course, is near and dear to my heart. It's one of my favorite series, and I know you all got it into because it all came at the same time. And we're looking at the high grade Hyzak custom AOZ reboot version, and this is different than the hobby Hyzak. This is the actual like military combat variant. It has the spikes on the shoulders. It's got the long barrel rifle, and it's got that chunky proportions that I love from AOZ.
Definitely beefy.
It is beefy and it's nice and square. Oh my gosh, it looks like a walking brick. I love it. It reminds me of the very first concept art I saw of the Hyzak, where I was like, what is that? That's a 6 Zaku. And then you figure out like, oh, it's a Hyzak. Oh my gosh, it's dope. So I will be building this and painting this.
Give it a shake, Oscar.
It's still in there.
Oh.
All of it's still in there. I haven't even opened the box yet.
I thought I heard some loose runners in there for a second.
You're right. Hey, I will be building this, and guess what? I did. So no. It's still in the box. I'll get to it eventually. This will be snapped up and painted completely, and then it'll go with the AOZ collection. I've now collected just about every high grade AOZ kit I wanted. I just need, I think, one more. I want to buy an extra Haze and Flay Raw 2, but and then Grips, of course, might be helping me out with another purchase from there. So once I have that, I think I'm gonna do a AOZ extravaganza. I may not be able to make it for April, but hey, I'm thinking doing an AOZ extravaganza
on your own time, Austin.
On my own time. Yeah, I gotta start, bro. I need to start. I need to start working on this backlog, brother. I need help.
So Coop called me a fraud. He seen my backlog, even though I just gave away 30 kits. He didn't see the P-Bandai stuff in the closet, but he said I'm a fraud. I only have 50 or 60 unbuilt kits, or 50 kits in the backlog. So I'm scared to see what yours and his look like there.
I would say that ours technically is comparable. The difference is that you have a bunch of high grades and RGs, if I remember correctly, right? I have a bunch of master grades, so my boxes are just longer and larger. But pause. But the problem is that the problem is it makes the closet look like it's stupid full. And then I have my bookshelf here with all my high grades like in there, kind of neatly packed. One day we're gonna have to take pictures and compare. That's what we're gonna have to do.
I also I think Coop also has more master grades than me. I don't have very many master grades. I probably have 10.
Coop, I guarantee you, has more master grades. Coop rivals me in master grades, and he doesn't build his. He keeps his for sentimental reasons. So his stuff continues to pile.
I think I might have the biggest high grade.
Definitely. Out of both. Oh yeah. Out of both of us, and you have more high grades than I think me and Coop combined. Me and Coop have a nice range of everything except RGs. Yeah, and for Coop, like his master grade collection is pretty deep, and I've been constantly trying to steal it, but I can't seem to pick his lock yet. So, and he's got one of those ring things.
The Ultron, right?
Oh yeah, that's number one. I'm just waiting for him to leave the garage open by accident. I just strolled by his house one day.
Just a sliver.
Jesus. I just need a snake under it. That's it. You know what sucks is I'm suspect number one though.
Oh yeah. If that's missing, Oh, it's you for sure.
just that, like the TV, the PlayStation 5. Nothing else is taking, just the Ultra.
You're getting that knock or that call from him immediately. Did you get anything else in besides that?
No. That's pretty much it. I did. Wait, did I pick up the manga? I think yeah, that's right. I did pick up. I don't know if I showed this last time. Spy Family number 13. I did pick up that. Yeah. So there's that, and I think that was it. Honestly, I didn't have a lot because I thought the order would be here by now, but yeah, it's whatever. Next week.
Hey.
How about you, CD?
Always next week. Yeah. I did get a few things in. I got gifted a couple things. So first off, shout out Cobra Paul once again. He did the make and take at the Model Mania. He got some kits from Bandai, and he was able to distribute those to families. They had to make the kits there, but yeah, he went through a few boxes. So the Mrs. Chloe and I all sat down and we got to build Velociraptors from the Bandai
Nice
skeleton looking line from dinosaurs and stuff. But this was pretty dope. So we had to put this together. I guess that could be considered what's cooking since I built it, but it was a gift too. It was a pickup. So shout out Cobra Paul for putting that on. Like I said, he put on that whole, not the whole event, but just the Gundam section of it. And it was really dope for him to do that. He also did gift me my very first Machine Krieger kit.
Hey,
135th
nice
scale. So I'm looking forward to doing some hand painting on this. Shout out to NATO Over Rice and all those guys that do these.
Beautiful.
Part of the Machine Krieger Club.
Hey man, weather the hell out of that thing, bro. Yeah, it's gonna look amazing.
I'm gonna say, I can see you doing one of these too.
I honestly, I need to get on it. There's a lot of them I actually really like the look. I just never run into them, so I never end up purchasing them.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this justice. There's a couple other guys, Daniel Cunningham. I'm looking on names right now who also do really good ones.
Dragon.
Dr.
Dr.
Namis does them too.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
Check out everybody that does these. I will be joining you guys soon too. I also got a couple other things from Cobra Paw. I got one of those mini Zaku heads. I've been looking for these forever. He was kind enough to bless me one of these. You know, this is definitely gonna get a black TriStar colorway.
Oh yeah, and this looks sick too.
Yeah. I also got something I think you might like too.
Ooh, Zeta Plus head, nice.
Yeah, Zeta Plus head. So, and these are really simple to put together. They come in little gotcha paw machines, and it's a couple pieces that you put together. So I think I'm gonna definitely try to scribe these up and paint them, and I see a lot of people doing that. So we'll see where I do with that. And then, you about to say?
What?
You about to say something?
No. I'm just saying. I like it. I like both of those. Those look gorgeous.
And then I also got one of these little desk guys.
That's adorable. Bro, if you paint that and weather that up and decal it, have it on your desk at work, that would be amazing.
I should. That's the plan. So it's super cute. And it's pretty easy to take apart. So I think I will actually paint it now I think about it. It's not hard at all. So boom. And I did get one more thing in. I wanted to open this live. This right here is from NATO Over Rice. I asked my dog to paint me something. He was like, of course, sure I will. So I haven't opened it yet. I just kind of opened it just a little bit so I can do it easier while we're recording. So I'm going to open that now and show you.
Sent you a painting? Awesome.
Yeah, bro.
NATO Over Rice is a real one, brother.
He's such a cool dude, and I'm so glad I got to meet him. This is amazing. It's in a nice frame and everything too.
Oh, dope.
This is sick.
Yo. Oh, yeah. That is sick. That's dope. Yo.
This is fucking sick, dog.
Got some premium art. Premium art for the wall. Yeah. Oh, there we go, bro.
That just made my day, man. Shout out to you, NATO Over Rice, dog. That shit was. I see there's a card. I'll read that later, but thank you, man. Like, I can't wait to put this up. I'm glad to have a piece of your work. Such a homie. Shout out NATO Over Rice, but
appreciate you, man. NATO.
That's all I got. I did get a couple things from Gundam Skyfire and Danzer. and the other guy, damn, Cantus Prime. They went to our little Japanese area, and we have a Gachapon by Bandai, and they had a whole bunch of extra ones. So they gave me a couple of those too. So shout out to those guys.
Dope.
They were also there. That's
Man,
that's my.
Man, that sounds like a hell of a weekend, man. That sounds awesome, bro. There's so much nice stuff to do in Seattle.
Bro,
I'm stuck here,
honestly,
bro.
It's a really dope spot, man. Have you been ever?
I've been to Seattle 2 times. One time when I was transitioning from Alaska to Florida, and then another time when I was visiting another family member at one point. But I was so young, I can barely remember both times. Yeah, I remember the Aerospace Museum, and that was it.
Yeah, we'll have you come up and we'll give you a tour of everything, man. Take you by all the stadiums, all the viewpoints, all the cool stuff. We got the show.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's building and breakdown. Building and breaking down the backlog. If you guys have got anything, let us know. We also went by Hobbytown. They were pretty cleared out, so maybe we'll see some people's hauls coming up soon. Up next, though, we have what's cooking. What are we working on? Work in progress: kits, photos, figures, shows, books. What are you working on, dog? So I thought you had already built that Hyzak, so I guess I was wrong on that. Are you working on anything? Have you built anything up since we last spoke?
Yeah, I've been kind of a maniac recently. Something's come over me. I don't know what it is. It's like I've just been like, possessed or something like that. I was originally just going to do like 1 or 2 cool high grades that I thought from the Witch from Mercury line, the Belger Bu Pente, whatever it's called. But then I said, you know what? Let's do all of them.
Oh,
so I got all of them lined up. I made a plan for each one, which one I got to do. Some of these I've already snapped up. They're just in the box, but these 3 right here in the middle are the ones I haven't built yet. Right. So the purple one, the Hydri, and the Choo Choo Demi Trainer. So I decided, let's build all of them. So I snapped all of them on the rainy weekend because I couldn't really go anywhere or do anything. So I was stuck inside the house, and I built all 3 of them. And I've already scribed up the Burger Pente. So now I just need to prime it. And I have the official Gundam, the actual official Witcher Mercury paint colors for them. So, well, the Demi Trainer I had to order, and the Hydra I had to order, but I have the rest. So so I got to prime that up. And then we'll be good to go. But I gotta say, dude, I forgot how fun working on a high grade is, dude.
It is, right?
Yeah, dude. The posing, the little articulations. It's actually, in my opinion, it holds a better pose than the master grades, because master grades are always too heavy, either joints or something like that. So the arms will slowly droop down, or you don't have the best articulation left and right pose. So building these simple high grades have been a blast for me. The Demi Trainer was the biggest surprise. I was not expecting to like this. I was expecting just to make it like make it and move on. Dude, this has been hands down one of my favorite high grades of the year. I know it's only 2 months in, but but dude, the posing, the articulation, everything you can pull off with this, the fact it has that little wire there in the back is nice. I actually kind of love this thing. Shockingly, I thought I wasn't gonna like this, and the fact that the skirt here can separate in the back, so you can get further back in there, further back with your legs. Right. You can pull off some really cool posing. And Key Nines can tell I've actually started scribing this already, so a little bit of this is scribed up. But yeah, no, I plan on finishing this, painting this, and displaying this, and then probably drop it off at Hobbytown and just have it there as a little display piece. And the Hydri, I was shocked at how much I like this too. Dude, I like all these Witcher Mercury kits. I was falling in love with all of them. I am just shocked at how fun this was too, and how awkward it looks and how different it looks, especially with the feet. I was gonna try to change
the feet.
They look weird, right? Exactly, right? Like ostrich or something like that.
Centaur,
strange. Centaur, yeah.
Oh, that's some weird shit.
Like Centaur Man robot.
But something.
It was crazy. It's like you can see the design language between all of the similar designers, and because they build like the inner frames for them are essentially the same, and they have a little bit of inner frame, especially the legs are essentially kind of inner frames actually kind of full inner frames, believe it or not. But also got the Birger Pente Birger Pente, and this purple one. This one is completely scribed up. This one just needs to get primed. But you can see like the similar design languages, especially like in the inner parts of the legs, especially when you like turn them around. These have been a blast. The posing is really cool. This thing has impressed me. This is probably my favorite one out of the lot because it gets the shoulder gun, and you know I'm a sucker for shoulder guns. And it has the coolest shield. Me and my guns. And I have the coolest shield where this shield completely expands like it does in the anime. And you have like reflective pieces in the middle, stuff like that. So it opens up. It has a wire connected to it, so you can scroll the wire out, have it hang like a funnel, and then you can pose it like that and bring it back. This one has been my favorite one, the Birger Pente. I already ordered the Bew, so that's coming. I've been on a high grade kick, man, and I just decided, you know what? Let's just knock all of them out. I enjoy all of them. Let's do it to it. And then when I finished all the high grades for Wish Mercury, those other boxes I showed you, those ones I built before. Those ones are actually sitting in my cabinet right now, waiting for me to work on them. The Ferract, I need to buy a new one because I messed the head. I actually broke because I'm a big doofus. And then I decided to pull out one from the archives, actually two from the archives. I decided to finish my full armor Origins RX-78. So this one is now sanded. The video is probably not showing it very well, but the shoulders need to be sanded. A couple other pieces. There's a little bit of dust on it, but and that needs to be put back on. But yeah, and I lost the feet armors on one of the front one. So I decided to just take it off and just have it with the regular feet. It looks all right, but I look like a rugrat. I was just with a flashlight, on the ground, just scouring like you're
Tommy Pickle, huh?
Yeah, right. Like Metal Gear Solid, just like going through my carpet trying to find this piece. I have no idea where it is. I can't find it. So unfortunately, I might have to just go on without it. And then I broke out.
You can always ask somebody to resin print it for you. I'm sure one of our lovely friends, one of our subscribers. I know they have a. So put those feelers out there. I'm sure someone could do that.
That's actually a really good suggestion. Actually, I should probably do that because I really liked it. I really like the way it looks with the armored feet. But also I broke out the high grade Pale Rider. Not the White Rider. Sorry, the White Rider, the one with the from the game Code Fairy. Yeah, the crown.
Yeah.
There was some type of adhesive that got stuck on the inner parts of the crown where the black was, that messed up. So, fun fact: if you're using Citadel,
didn't you already build this?
I did. I snapped it up. So I brought it out of the archive because I was like, I'm on a high grade kick. I'm done with the Witch Mercury ones. Right now I need to paint them, but let me go keep building. Let me keep this drive going. Went and got that. Fun fact for you. If you're using Citadel black paints and you paint over the part and you think, oh, it's a good idea, I'll take out this sticker and cover the sticker where it is as a natural masking tape, right?
Right.
Weaken that sticker with your shirt or something else first, because and also don't use the stickers from Bandai apparently, because apparently the adhesive back on it reacted poorly with the Citadel paint, and after 2 years of sitting in my closet, that adhesive is still sticky. Like it's sticky as like almost as if it's like professional glue.
Fresh off the thing.
Yeah, like it's professional glue, and the paint and it got dust and gunk on it. I was like, I know a good idea. I'll take a bag, take some paint thinner, or airbrush cleaner, right? Dip the parts in there and just wash them, right? Sure enough, the black came off, and then everything came off. And then when I went to go pick it up without gloves because I'm an idiot,
fingerprint.
I picked it up. Dude, the adhesive didn't dissolve. The adhesive just turned to liquid form. So everything I picked up stuck to my fingers. And I was pulling like parts of my skin off with the thing and putting it back there. And I said, oh, hell no. So I just dropped it in there, threw it away, and washed my hands for 30 minutes straight trying to get the adhesive off.
What?
It smelled so bad. The adhesive smelled so bad. I had to open my room, and it's like 20 degrees outside. I had to open the vent out my room to go to sleep because it was giving me a headache. So that was back in storage.
Yeah, that was uncooked. You put that shit back in the backlog.
That's when I stopped. I said, okay, I'm done. I've learned my lesson. I'm
still trying to figure out what made you get in this Witch for Mercury kit to decide just to build every one.
I think I was I was listening to Orchestra Gundam of the London Symphony doing Gundam orchestras, and I listened to Gundam Seed Destiny, which, fun fact, has one of the best orchestral themes I've ever heard. They actually, the London Symphony released a whole soundtrack, and it's one of the funnest things to listen to. And then I listened to Witcher Mercury, and then I saw like the episode, and I went back and I started watching like last episode to the episode before last, and the episode before that, and I was like, the Cowborn is a dope looking kid, and I just got into Witcher Mercury.
Next thing you know, you're on New Type, huh?
Yeah, right. Next thing you know, I'm on YouTube, like, all right, let me get this one, and then I watched the prologue, and I was like, all right, let me get that one too. Then I have a pre-production Lefrif. When I saw the prologue, I was like, let me go ahead and order another one, so that way I have two, so I can get the thing. and I'm mad because the G-Reworks water slide decals are sold out everywhere for them, and I have to order them from G-Works in London, and because of the EMS shipping, it's $23 just to ship those two little pieces.
Did you already ship?
No, I haven't paid for it yet. I thought that was a little bit too cheap of my deal.
Let me know. I might add to the order that we can do it in half, because there was some reworks I was looking for. Some decals.
Oh hell yeah, brother! Hit me up. If we can go halvesies on this, I mean, we'll crush it. We might as well crush it.
Yeah.
There's other stuff I need to get as well.
Because I was looking at decals too, and I was like, damn, I don't want to pay that for that exact reason. Maybe if we double up, we can figure it out.
Send it either to your place or my place, wherever's cheaper, and then we can just send it to each other.
Yeah.
Dope.
Let's do that.
Well, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Sorry, that was a long one.
No, that was good. I was surprised because Coop came up here and he's like, "Oh, I'm looking for these couple Witcher Mercury kits." We couldn't find them, and now I know why, because you want the entire run of them. You madman.
I'm on P-Bandai. There's the Hindry is on P-Bandai right now for like $22. I'm about to hit send. I'm about to hit buy.
Do you have the Gun Volva? You need one of those.
The Gun Volva? I don't have the Gun Volva. I can't. That one I missed. No, I think that was at Hobbytown, but I just didn't pick it up yet. You got one? You got one, right?
Yeah, I have two.
You have a couple. Yeah, you have two. Right. Yeah. I love the Gun Volva's design.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna get that one.
What about the Dari Blade, Darbalde?
I'm skipping the Dari Blade. I actually don't like the Dari Blade ones or that design language, so I'm skipping those. Not for me. Okay. Yeah, but the rest of them, everything. Zoom warp heavy.
15 of them.
All 32, 15, 32. Yeah, all. I'm getting all of them.
Yeah, you're catching up to me just off Witcher Mercury kits. Have you watched anything? Read anything new?
I started watching. Of course, I'm blanking on the name now. When I start watching it, I want to not. It's the romance anime, dude.
Which one? Penny Lemon.
The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten.
Next Door Spoils Me Rotten. Yes.
So I've never watched the anime, never read the manga. I think you watched it though.
I watched a little bit, but the manga isn't very far ahead, which is weird. The manga, I feel like it might be based on light novel, because the manga only has like 23 chapters.
It's probably doing the light novel then, because the anime is pretty deep. Yeah, but I watched a couple episodes. I'm liking it so far. It's not bad. I rewatched A Sign of Affection because I just needed something wholesome to play in the background. What a cute, adorable show. And I didn't realize I needed to admire the animation. The little faces they do, like in quick cuts, like the XD faces and everything like that. I was like, oh, snap, and I start pausing it. I was like, oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh, man, these animators are on their game right now. And then Apothecary Diaries.
Beautiful.
It is beautiful. It is gorgeous. And then a bit of Apothecary Diaries season 2, episode 1. It's just as good as I remembered, so I'm happy about that. And then there's a whole bunch of other ones I want to get to, man, but I don't think I'm gonna have the time. I think I'm gonna have to double stack these Witcher Mercury kits and anime at the same time.
It's gonna be tough. I'm surprised you didn't want the Japanese first edition of Apothecary Diaries.
You know, the thing with Japanese editions, the thing with Japanese manga is that I can't read it, so it's going to stay sealed, right?
Yep.
and for things that say sealed, I know it has to be like something I really, really want. Like the guy I was interested in wasn't a girl. The green earring ones you got me, those are sitting right here on top of my shelf, right? They weren't sealed, they're open, but it's whatever. But they're Japanese books. I'm gonna keep them there. And I keep going down the list. And I'm like, man, there's got to be a series that I'm in love with. Like, actually, like if I get my hands on the original Spy Family #1 in Japanese, if I get my hands on Rurouni Kenshin #1 in Japanese, the original Rurouni Kenshin,
I'm sure that they have it there. I'm sure they have the whole section of.
I bet they did. I just didn't think about it at the time because I was so focused on maybe buying a PS2.
Fact. Still there, Austin. Still there. Let me know.
I know. Man, I'm so tempted.
Still there.
But that's me. That's me, everybody. CD, what about you, Vinny?
Yeah.
What's cooking?
Not a damn thing, dog. Call of Duty.
Hey, Call of Duty.
Prestige 7. That's all I'm cooking, man. I'm struggling through a book right now. I've wanted to put it down like 3 or 4 times. I keep telling myself just to finish it out. I only got like 60 pages left, 70 pages. So,
is it not good?
It's just no. It's a science fiction. It kind of reminds me of X-Files, but X-Files has done it better. And I've read books that have done what they're trying to do better. So it's just kind of feel like I'm just kind of pushing myself through it. I don't like to not finish a book, so I'm kind of like struggling through it. And I have other books I want to get to, so I probably will just sit down and knock it out tonight, and then read the other stuff that I want to read, like the Book Lover's Book and Dark Matter. So look out for these eventually. I'm not building anything. Like I said, I'm kind of burnt out right now just on
Take a break,
building
man.
on Gundams. I am watching anime Solo Leveling. Season 2 is
I heard
putting in that work.
I heard it's good.
He's a dog, man. That's all I can say. Sun Jin-woo is a dog. He's a killer. Please watch it if you aren't watching it. Apothecary Diaries, I am watching that too. I just watched the newest episode.
It's just as good as remembered, brother. It's just as good. I'm so happy that anime has worked out that season 2s are actually important. Remember when every time we got a season 2, it was most times than not garbage, right?
Every time.
Right now we were getting season 2s that have been more or less hits than misses, and I'm like, have they cracked the code?
Right. And it seems like, and they're coming sooner. Like, usually we had to wait years, and now like I only got to wait 8 months, sometimes 10 months, maybe a year.
I have a feeling they must have already had it in production. Like, if like, all right, episode 3, guys, we just got word it was really good, really well received. Let's go ahead and start working season 2 now.
Right.
And the animator's like, oh Jesus, I was gonna go on vacation with my family, and he's like, yeah, that sucks. So here's the paper.
Right. Your family, they can come vacation here.
Yeah, they can come. Can they draw? Can your dog draw?
Yeah. I need him to shade and panel because I need you on the floor now.
Hey, we have cups of water and pencil sharpeners.
Yes, dig in. So yeah, I'm really just chilling right now, man. I'm really just chilling, but I'm glad to see you're killing these high grades. Stuff like that gets me in the mood. Being at the show too, I definitely seen a lot of good work. A lot of good work. Got to see that GBWC piece in person, which was stunning. Got to see just a whole bunch of dope stuff in person. Just people. Astray GT. I don't know if you've seen his Hazel work he did online. He put his Hazels there, so we definitely.
You know why I did.
Seen that. I know you
why I
did.
did.
That shit was dope, man. So that always brings me in the spirits to get into building. So I just kind of like gotta get through this period and break through and enjoy some me time, and then I'll get right back to it. And the weather's getting better. Thankfully, the weather's getting better. So eventually, when I am ready to build and paint again, I can just go straight into spraying because nobody wants to go spray in 10 degree weather.
Yeah. Oh, you got the air compressor now, man. Do you have a spray booth with a vent, like a lining vent?
Yeah, but I feel like my paint just act weird when it's cold. My paint in the garage.
Oh, that's right. You paint in the garage. That's right.
So
yep,
that shit's cold regardless.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I paint right by the door of the garage too, so like it's gonna be
heat
cold.
convection is literally already going out of it, and then that makes sense.
It's just a mess. So I'm not stressing it. Like I said, I did a lot of work last year. I think, like I said, I built 14 or something kits. So I'm gonna be okay.
You beat your record last year. So you're like a LeBron. You're taking just a little bit of a year off. Like, bro, I already won the championship.
I'm chilling.
We have Luka. I can relax.
Yeah, like I'm kicking back. I'm letting you guys kill it. I love seeing everybody's work. So keep tagging us in that and let us know in the comments what's cooking with you guys. And what are you guys working on? Kits, figures, shows, models, TVs, books. Let us know. Up next, though, we have what's new, and boy, Austin, did we get some heat? Let me pull up the famous fourth member of the pod.
So I forgot to say last week, Wonder Hobby did happen. So there was a bunch of anime releases, a lot of anime figures, merchandise, model kits, action figures, a whole bunch of stuff, Figmas, a whole bunch of stuff was released. I didn't see a lot of Gundam stuff, so I think Bandai was like late to the party, so they decided to just drop everything in here, or
yes,
the information is just getting to us now. But dude, we got a lot, so let's roll.
Let's get right into it. First thing up here, we have Bandai 30-minute missions Armor Core, Fires of Rubicon. Is this a kit or is this just some weapon?
This, I believe, this is a kit. This is a 30-minute mission kit. So it's a little bit smaller, but you get all the option parts for adding on your own weapons and customizing it like in regular Armor Core. In the game, this is a bad guy. This is a boss, if I remember correctly. So
it looks like with the color scheme, that purple and black is giving me I'm a bad guy vibe.
A black TriStar's color right there. It looks like the Dom already.
This has so much surface detail too. It's crazy.
It is. I did get to see one of the Fire Rubicon 30-minute mission kits in person, like the regular standard one that released recently. Dude, I don't know what machine tooling Bandai did, but they just said all the detail, all of it. like they did with what is the Netflix series we didn't like? Requiem.
Oh, Requiem.
Yeah, I always want to say Requiem for a Dream, but that's not that's something very different.
Requiem for a Vengeance. Complete opposite. Ain't no dream going on over here, dog. We're getting vengeance.
But yeah, no, like how they added all that surface detail onto those Zakus. It looks like whatever technology or layering they used or 3D printing that they used for that, they just transferred over to this. The milling and processing has just been beautiful for them. So this looks cool. I'm probably not going to pick it up because once again, I'm probably only going to pick up one of these. And it's probably going to be the main suit, and that's going to be it for me. What about you?
Hard pass still, but looks really, really good. I got to see the box art, like hold the box in hand, just recently this past week in Hobby Town. It looks good. It's just a little too chunky for me. I don't know. I don't like this.
I feel you.
Maybe the main one. I do like the Kodo ones though, because they look bigger, and I just kind of like the look of that one better.
Dude, remember when we watched the molds of the Kotobukiya ones at the Suzuki Hobby Show or Suzuka Hobby Show last year? I can't wait for those. When those look finished, I think those are going to look spectacular. They're going to be pricey as mess, but they look like they're worth it. Yeah, the only reason I want this, and I think you know why we think I want this.
The big ass guns, dog.
Yeah, the gun. Gun on that shoulder, brother.
Shoulder gun, man. Like that screams Austin. As soon as I seen this, I was like, oh yeah, I can see Austin get this shit and put it on something. Someone says Armored Core is going to milk me. All right.
Oh Lord.
Jesus, I'm a little scared of that. Next up is some more 30-minute fantasy. This is the Liber Wizard. Shao Cobra Paw, I got to see his in person. He did a lot of work on that, and he actually made it look really good on his night. So there is some potential in this line. Not with this one to me though. This looks like
this one's a little bit too basic. I feel like this is the reason you buy the option parts, right?
Exactly. You get this.
This is the reason you buy the cape and the what you call stencils or whatever. This is for that. And you're right, Cobra Paw killed it with his. So you guys, if you know what you're doing with paint and post shading and pre shading, this is gonna be damn good.
And I think you're right, because it says class 1, so I'm sure this is like just the basic, and it goes up from there. This is probably the dark version of that. Maybe this is a class 2. This looks like get a little wizard hat. Kind of looks like wing Gundam shoulders. Am I tripping?
A little bit, yeah. It looks like Wing Zero shoulders right there.
Yeah,
kind of taking off the printing. Yeah, and I just got a thought in my head. Yeah, class 3. Here we go. So I already got it in my head, dude. This is made for D&D people. Play with D&D.
Right.
Building
so many classes. Yes. I thought the same thing. Like everybody gets a character and they build their class up, and you could use these instead of minis. I think that should be pretty sick, actually.
That would be pretty sick. No lie.
This is the same thing, but dark. I'm just gonna call it the dark one.
Mm.
This is another mage class up armor lighter enhancement. Looks like a cape, class 3. So I kind of like the mage, and you can get a little assault. You get the sword, a little vanguard action with the mage.
Let's see. A mage who's also a swordman. If I remember correctly, if you mix those, that technically is a paladin, right? A swordman who can use magic.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
This is a dark one. I'm not a D&D guy, so who knows?
I only did it once, had a blast, but ever since then, so my knowledge, it looks. Yeah, no, it was definitely fun, especially if you're the dungeon master. It's the funniest thing.
I'd be so OD with that too.
Bro, you spent all the time making up like backstories and villains, and someone just throws a net 20 and kills your guy you made in 2 seconds.
I'd be in there reading my story, sprinkling some magic with a cape on my head. I'd go crazy. Undergated D&D. I thought this was pretty cool. This is a 30-minute missions item shop 4. So it comes like a little lantern, a torch, comes with a little fire. Like, I think Coop would love this for some figure shots for sure.
You know, this would be dope with if you're doing like a Dark Souls type of diorama or whatnot. You can purchase just the wooden log and fire and everything like that just from the base one and build it there. It's pretty good.
Goblin Slayer vibes.
Oh hell yeah. That's another one. If Goblin Slayer in Japanese Volume 1 comes up, definitely getting that.
Let me know. I can go. Like, as Coop was telling you, he knows how close I live to this place. So.
You already got the list, brother.
Running Kitchen, Apocryphary Diaries, and Goblin Slayer. Right?
Yep.
All right, I got you. I can't read Japanese kanji, so luckily Coop asked the lady, and she like went line by line and found it for us. So shout out. I will have to ask somebody, but
nice.
I'll find it for you, Austin. I will find it.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
Next up, we have this 30-minute sisters. This is the Rydra. She had a skateboard. Looks kind of cool.
Rydra. They just couldn't say Rider. They're like, we're pretty sure Rider's copyrighted by somebody. We'll just misspell it. She looks pretty.
Love you, Bandai. Yeah, I like. Like the pixie cut. You know, we were a fan of those over here, aren't we, Austin?
Hey man, tomboys for days, my guy.
Tomboys for days. Speaking of that, there's an anime or a manga I was reading. It's a tomboy. I think you'd like. I gotta remember the name. Probably tell it to you off air. It's a little spicy.
Hey, you know it. Can't bring on the capsation, my guy.
Hey, Undergated After Dark coming soon. This is pretty cool. I do like the face sculpts. You got the little angry one, Sudra, a little at the bottom. 3 types of tempo printed facial expressions parts are included. That
open mouth face looks a little bit questionable. It looks like her tongue is just hanging out, like a big ass tongue. Like Yeah,
like Bandai, like for real. What are we doing here? What the fuck are we doing?
I appreciate you though.
Yeah, we'll see. Someone says Eureka 7 fail. I don't see it, but
the board looks kind of like the Nirvash's board, but it has wheels. If you take off the wheels and then paint it red, maybe. But I can see someone buying this and making it as a pilot suit, like a custom pilot suit for your mecha diorama. There we go. Just have her with the jacket on.
Yep, I like this. Probably not gonna get it, but there's some potential here for some kit bashing for sure.
If I come across it, I might get it.
And we have here Bocchi the Rock.
So I don't know if you remember, but last time they did release Bocchi, and this is the 30-minute missions.
Yeah, this is not her.
Yeah, no, this isn't her. This is her friend. This is Kita.
Yeah.
But she, yeah, but they released Bocchi in the 30-minute mission form. I didn't think Bandai expected it to be that huge. It sold out immediately. Like, yeah, and they only made one batch, right? No, it didn't get to the States. It sold out. I think they said they weren't going to sell it in the US. It was like exclusive to just the Asian region, but it sold out everywhere immediately. Like it didn't even get a chance for scalpers to get it. They didn't even get a chance for like anyone proxy purpose to send it to the US. Like it was gone. So I think Bandai now is like, okay, we're fully committed. We're going to go down the entire Bocchi the Rock line. We're going to make everybody, including her little sister and the dog, right? That's going to be an option set probably soon. So it's going to be dope.
Well, damn, I hope they release them here. This would be dope just to have in the collection, especially if you're a Bocchi fan.
Who are you telling, brother? I would love to have this. All 4 of them, like in a set.
My question to you is: have you checked Sarah Gaia for it?
I have not yet. I bet someone on Saragai is selling it for like $30 right now with 0 shipping.
I wouldn't put it past you because it's always free shipping. I'm not gonna keep telling you guys. Check Sarah Gaia. That's all I'm gonna say.
Though, Saragai, you are holding my package. I know you have it. Send it, please.
Are you still waiting on it?
Yeah, I'm still waiting on it. I ordered it 3rd of January.
Jeez. Okay, you think this is a cop for you if it comes by? Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I want all 4 of the girls, and then just pose them up. Yeah, definitely.
I might get it just to have in the collection. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a P-Bandai 30-minute sisters MC42P Presto form.
So it's a cat girl riding a motorcycle, and she has a cat girl like a cat girl hoodie, like a onesie type of hoodie thing. But it looks cute. I probably won't buy it because I always feel like the P-Bandai 30-minute missions are way overpriced. So, but it does look adorable.
The bike reminds me of a Zoid, like a Raptor or something.
Oh yeah, it does look like a Zoid. Yeah, is that a gun? Like, does it transform into
I think so. The tail's like a gun, right? Okay. This is kind of sick for the gun. Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a gun. It's big.
Pause.
Yeah. Pause. Look at you.
I've grown.
All right. This is pretty sick. This is the HG 1144th Police Zaku from the Gundam G Quacks movie coming out next Thursday. Tickets are for sale. Make sure you guys get them because they're selling out. I think my theater's almost sold out for the Thursday showing. Shit's pretty sick.
Thick thighs though.
The thigh and like the hip, the 2 joints, like the 2 big paws on the top of its hips and like and in the thigh.
I kind of like it because it's the idea that that's what I was gonna say. I kind of like it because it's storing fuel. It's fuel for the thrusters, and it's copying the Soryu thrusters that were on the Russian rockets back in the Cold War days. All their fuel cells were circles. In America, ours were like cylinders. So it's kind of like copying that, and it's all for thrusters. So it looks cool when you turn it around. And the front, it looks a little funny, but I do like it. The color's nice.
And I love it makes sense too. With the because you always look at all these guns, you have huge thrusters, and like you're always wondering where the fuck is the fuel stored. Like, this is like actually realistic. Okay. If it gets shot in the thigh, does it blow up?
Yep. Yeah. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Is like now you know the exact weak point though where to shoot it. And that shield ain't gonna protect the thigh. So
hell no.
One round, probably from an AK-47 into that thigh, and boom, the whole thing goes up.
Blow up the whole damn colony. But yeah, I definitely agree with you. I like the kanji, the color scheme. Definitely give you the police vibes. I like the little on the top of the shoulders has like the sirens too. That's pretty sick.
That is pretty. Yeah, I kind of like the color scheme. I like the white line there on the shin too. That is, if you just put
your hand over it, over the whole top of the Zaku, and all you see is the bottom part. I swear, it looks like the legs of a Evangelion.
Oh, no lie, it does. And the feet too. Yeah, because the Evangelions wear sneakers.
Okay, I see the design language coming through, but this looks pretty cool. Is it a cop for you?
If I come across it, yeah. I think this one. I think this might be the only. Excuse me. This might be the only mono eye that's not a AOZ reboot. And that's a high grade that I pick up.
Okay, and it's only 2,200 yen, so it's not going to be super expensive either.
Not too expensive, and shoot, you get enough accessories with it, so yeah, should be dope.
Yeah. Next up here, we have the Red Gundam. This retails at 2,750 yen. This looks pretty sick because I don't know if they're going to release two, one with all the attachment, one's without. But it looks like we're going to be getting all the attachments with this one here. So you have the big, 2 huge funnel-looking booster packs, the shield, the gun, the hammer, 2 beam sabers. This is a packed high grade box. I think I'm gonna get this. This is pretty sick.
I think I might be right there with you. This is looking better and better. I remember when we first
each time, right?
We had questions, but now seeing with some posing, seeing it with all the stuff it comes with and everything like that, it's slowly starting to win us over. And I think it's now definitely you and me at least. It definitely won us over. Knowing that this is Char's Coop, he's slowly coming around, so he will be getting this. But
I think he will. I definitely think he will.
I think so too. The articulation looks fantastic on it as well. Yeah, no, man, I'm game. I think this is gonna be top.
I'm sold. I'm excited to see the movie comes out. I haven't seen any reviews that have been translated into English from Japanese yet, so we get to go on this like with open minds just to see.
We have already ordered our tickets, me, Coop, and a few of our friends from Hobbytown, so we will definitely watch it and probably give a short, quick, non-spoilery and then a spoiler review.
Yes, I plan to see it on Sunday. So
Sunday, we're seeing it on the 1st of March. So if you hold off, we'll do a review for it together. If you want.
Yeah. I'll see it on that. Yeah, we'll plan for it that long episode.
Dope.
Hopefully Coop's back too, and we'll all be able to talk about it. If not, you're back with the extremists for another week.
Our cave is getting stacked.
Stacked. Join us. It's okay. Come. Next up, we have the light type gun cannon. So it sounds like there might be a heavy type gun cannon too in the works. Mm-hmm. This looks kind of cool too. You can kind of see the similar design language for everything in this series. They all come out with the same parts.
I kind of like this as well. At first, I thought I wasn't gonna like the construction yellow caution marking on it. Right? I thought that was silly, but I was like, it's starting to grow on me a little bit.
Yeah, same. You still get like the Gundam, still looks like a gun take in parts, but you also kind of get a whole new universe, a whole new take on it. I kind of like this. I don't know if I'm gonna cop it, but I definitely am surprised how much I do, enjoy looking at it. It's not that bad.
Question: are those hands? Are they part separated and then colored, or you have to paint those? I'm pretty sure you have to paint them, right?
I think.
If you go to the last page for the accessories. Am I crazy? Look at the hands. Those aren't stickers.
No, they're not. But I don't know if they come yellow.
Yeah, did they come yellow as separate? If they come color accurate, that's going to be wild. How much
yellow? Because there's orange on similar color on the forearm, but those look like they could be stickers too.
And they're shining through the thighs.
Yeah, so it could be on another runner.
Yeah. If they're part separated and color accurate like that, that's going to be crazy.
Yeah, I like this. I like how they redesigned the gun too. Has similar aspects, but it looks, just different enough to fit.
It looks better than the Requiem from Vengeance little pea shooters.
Thank God. Like they must have heard us screaming about the proportions, because there's not anything wrong with the proportions of these. Oh my God, knees, elbows dragging on the ground. I couldn't stand those things. Jesus Christ. Next up, we have some action-based 7s from the show, the G-Quack show. Some Char, Nyan, Shoji, Machu. So one of the girl at the bottom, she's gonna have a suit because she has her own card too, or maybe that's just to go with the. She has a 30-minute sisters version of herself too. So
yeah, so she's gonna have some importance, but we got and every other picture they show of her is like she's either hiding or not smiling. This is the only thing I've ever seen her smile. So
we shall see. Here is the Figure Eye Standard Machu figure coming in June. Not
I think the sweater kind of. I know they're trying to make it articulated, but the sweater, I think is there. We go. That looks better. The sweater, I think, is just such a large blob in the piece that it kind of loses.
Kind of get lost in it.
Yeah, this looks a lot better. Yeah, this looks 1,000 times better. If they make her pilot suit as well, her pilot suit looks probably better in my opinion as well. But the school uniform without the sweater looks better, and the faces because the faces are so simple because it is just a Pokemon. It's the same designer did Pokemon. They're gonna look good regardless. So not too much work that has to be done. Yeah, and little highlights for hair look great.
Yeah. Okay. This is dope. We have the figure extender here, the Nyan figure. Looks like they go to different schools just by the uniform. She looks okay. She comes with a backpack too, a phone.
Uber Eats. She gets an Uber Eats backpack. Deli.
Yeah,
Eats.
damn. She out here delivering food.
Hey, she got to make money.
I don't know what this orange thing is though.
Yeah, what is that? Huh? And she comes with a phone.
Yeah.
And headphones.
The hand next to the phone looks like a pilot hand. Like she's like maneuvering somewhere.
Oh, it might be like her trying to hold the phone like in front of her face, like that, like a curve to the wrist. But she comes with she comes with the jacket on and the jacket off. Once again, I think the jacket off looks better just because it's a little bit more defined. I think the jacket kind of sometimes adds a little bit of a blob effect.
Yeah, I agree with it. Do you like the highlights, the purple in the hair, and I can already see it's a part separated, so that's gonna be pretty sick. Next up is some option part sets that no one cares about. Do you use these for your 30-minute missions?
Not for the yes, for the sisters, yeah. I don't have it with me, but there's a couple sister kits that I actually am still building up a custom for them, so it's getting kind of wild at this point. But yeah, I do use these. If you go through, I think there's one that's like a joint set, because I like these because they're male and female joints that you can kind of make a different type of custom quad build out of it. But yeah, I do use these. Nope, never mind. Yeah, you can move on. Yeah, these are nice though. Okay.
Less. All right, we got breaking news. You guys have been living under a rock. This will already have been out now, but we're getting this first here now. I guess Bandai said to hell with the Master Grade line. to hell with giving you guys a Master Grade aerial. We gave you the full mechanics. It's probably sold well enough that you guys do not need a Master Grade. So we just gave you guys the first look here at the Master Grade SD Gundam aerial releasing in August. Wow.
And let me just say, why Bandai? Let me say two things. One, this looks gorgeous. The amount of detail that's in this, and they give you the permit score 5 and 6, right? Looks amazing. Second thing, Bandai, why not just make the Master Grade? I don't understand all the tooling and time to make this. Just blow it up. Just step back, zoom in your camera, take a picture, and make that. I don't know.
At this point, I think they if they can't use that Master Grade frame for anything else, they're not dropping it. That's what it seems like at this point.
That's what I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking like it's a one-off frame, but these all the kits in there, like I said, there's certain design languages that are followed because the artists who make them, they had 3 different artists with 3 different design languages. Like these two use the same inner frame. If they make a Master Grade of this, they can make a Master Grade of this, right? With the aerial, the only thing that uses a similar inner frame will probably be the aerial rebuild, and even that will need significant retooling to make it work. And then the Calibarn is a completely different beast entirely. So that's 3 brand new inner frames, Master Grades, that they would have to make to complete the show, at least the main kits in the show. Just make it, Bandai. Just make this one and call it. You did it with the Barbados. Just do it this. Or the Barbados, sorry, not Barbados, that's island.
It's a fun place though. Nice.
Yeah.
I've been to Barbados. Cool place. Are you getting this?
Yes.
Same.
I think this looks gorgeous. I'm so upset, but I will get this. This looks beautiful. And the articulation on it looks great. Oh man. And dude, you can imagine the Cosmos lights with this.
Right, that's what I was gonna say. I didn't get the full mechanic one, but I could definitely see myself getting this. Like you said, the proportions look amazing. Like this is a good looking chubby kit because it already kind of looks short and stocky anyway. So now it just kind of works. It just works. I don't know if you remember the show or the game Beautiful Joe. Beautiful Joe?
Yeah, Beautiful Joe. Yeah, Beautiful Joe.
It reminds me of Beautiful Joe. So
yeah,
I'm surprised. This was like out of left field for me. I knew we were gonna get some more MGSDs, but I was like, man, like maybe a Zaku, maybe a Unicorn.
Right, dude. On the list of MGSDs of kits that they could do, this was nowhere near my top 50. I thought they were gonna drop anywhere close to it. I was with you, dude. I thought the Zaku. Yeah, I guess. And Witcher Mercury still was one of their highest grossing shows of all time, which is, I mean, shocking when you think about it, because there's so many people that didn't like season 2, right? There were other talks about it, like, but it brings in money. I guess I'm contributing to, I guess I've contributed to half of it. So
I got about 6 Witchmaker kits too, so not as many as you now, but I'm part of the problem. But this is crazy, man. Let us know in the comments if you guys are gonna be grabbing this, or if you even expected this. This was just. I remember getting this in the group chat. You know, Chris sent it to us, and then you were like, "Damn!" And I'm like, "Oh shit!"
Right?
Oh,
Even
shit.
in the comments, I was hoping for a mono eye. Right? Everybody thought of Zaku, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, no, this is gorgeous. I'm definitely getting this.
Can't wait to see. Another new release. This is the Bandai HG 1144th Gallus J coming out in August. Is this what series is this from? I've never seen this in my life.
I think it's from Double Zeta, if I remember correctly. It might be from Zeta, but for Key 9 people, there is one of this in Unicorn in the scene where the ship's being attacked. There's a blue one with boxing mallets.
Oh, this is this?
Yeah, that's this, but in blue. So and with a little bit wider chest, but yeah, it's the same kit in blue, but this is the original form of it. I believe this is in Zeta, maybe Double Zeta. It's a funky looking kit, but it's all right. If there's one model eyes I like, it's from Zeta or Advance of Zeta, and this is one of them. So
this is no way. Finally, God has blessed me. Time to Kid Bash to make this Xeon Remnant one from Unicorn. See, yeah, I do like the Xeon Remnant one. Like you were saying, because it was boxing, and they did have a kit of that. I feel like. I
think they did have it one, but it was based on the older, like a different older kit, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong though, but yeah, no, this was a shock for me too. This was also a shock. I did not think they would ever make this. A Gallus is just like, it's just such an out there kit, right?
Yeah, random as hell. Okay, Bandai, like I guess. That goes with the Boa Loxamon. Like,
yep.
Like, this is part of like the same. Just if you're a Zeta Double Zeta fan right now,
I think you bring up a good point. I think Bandai might be just going down the line of Zeta and Double Zeta for now, for high grades, because they're just like, there's so many designs in Zeta that we've never touched, and people have been asking us for it, or at least renewal versions of it. So why not just walk down the line of unique stuff that's in Zeta and Double Zeta? There's so much there. And you're right, they can double dip and make this into a unicorn version.
Like, yeah, I'm not copying this.
Yeah, I kind of want to get it just because it's funky, and me, that Bull Moxamon has my heart. So
I can see you getting this for sure. I can see you getting
this.
Not on like a general release, but you might like come across a Hobby Town. Like, okay, it's only
might be on sale. I'll pick it up. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let us know in the comments if you guys were like hyped for this. No clue, but it's happy for someone. So this is someone's favorite kid. Kid, as Scoop would say. And then we also got this crazy news: a new RG 1144 Wing Gundam Zero, releasing in September. This has to be for the Wing anniversary, I'm sure. Oh wow, this is And it's funny. I said we were getting this kit. I thought it was going to be the Verka.
Same.
So
same. And it looks good for an RG. Looks. Look at that. Look at that.
It looks fucking good,
man. Yeah, brother. This, I could definitely see you and Coop both. Coop's getting that. He's already know kid of the year.
Bro, he's getting. Oh yeah, he's coming on here. Whenever we see Coop on the pod again, that's the first thing out of his mouth. This is kid of the year. I like it, but they're just all the wing kits are so fucking little. And I know I build high grades, but like they're even smaller than some of the high grades I build.
And that in universe, they are some of the smaller kits. Them and Victory Gundam are those ones that are just like in Crossbone are just so tiny that they're kind of annoying sometimes to work with, especially when you're scribing, because there's just no room for error, because there's nowhere for your hand really. One little scratch and you're halfway across the arm. So, dude, but it looks pretty damn good. The shield looks a little itty bitty, but looks pretty damn.
Yeah, the shield looks weird in this picture. So
yeah,
we'll have to see.
I remember the shield being a little bit larger.
Yeah, it looks shrunken down in here, but like in the bird mode, it doesn't look as bad. So yeah, this was like, huh? Okay, all right. I mean, we'll take it. Our wing fans out here, our wing stands, as Scoop would say, they're probably going crazy.
Go ahead.
Would you just realize?
Look at the engines. The thruster bells open up. They have posable.
Oh.
When you push them out,
Toggies,
dude. Oh, look at the inner frame inside inside one of the wings. It's a separate gray inner frame that sits with the white, so it has levels of it. Oh, that's pretty dope.
Okay.
Okay, I'm even more kind of intrigued by this. I wonder what else moves. Like when you pull the knee, does the knee, like when it does the double action, does
does something come up? You can see
does the little thruster in the back fall out or come out? It has thrusters in the shoulders there too. Oh yeah, the shoulder flaps will open up. Oh yeah, that's pretty dope too. The thruster bells get me though. That's pretty dope on the bag.
Yeah, definitely took that from the talkies. I like that design.
Mm-hmm.
This looks pretty sick.
This looks dope.
This looks
yeah.
pretty sick. See, yeah, I'm not even gonna say anything because Cooper, I know he might even get 3 of this kit.
One to build, one to keep on the shelf.
Yeah, he might even have 3. Let me see if there's anything else.
Yeah, there is. If you refresh, I don't know if you got stuck on the last 3. No, yeah, the top one's right here. Yeah, keep going up. Those are the last 3.
All right, let's see here. All right,
Macross.
Do you see some Macross here? We have the Siegfried here, the VF31J Siegfried releasing in 2025. Which one is this? This is from
Delta, Macross Delta. It does look pretty good. I like the fact that it's a parts forming type of setup, because I've been building the master grade version of these Macross kits, and oh my god, they're a little bit tougher to build. But yeah, no, this looks interesting. I'm more of a Masalas fan, so I'm more of a Macross Frontier fan than a Delta fan, but this looks good. It looks not bad. You can even get the pilots.
Look at this runner right here. So
it's multi-layer injection. So now this color separation is on the actual piece itself.
Yeah,
that's pretty sick.
You don't see this here on high grades. Like, sheesh, this is pretty good. Like you said, I like the pilots. It gets you lots of hands. I have to build my YFJ. YF19. Yeah, sorry, YFJ. I have to build it because looking at this shit, I watched Macross Plus last night, and I was like, man, one day I'll get to
dude. Oh, speaking of which, I don't think we even brought up the other. Did we talk about last week the new YF19? The one that's light blue. If we keep going down on the main page, on this page. Yep. The other new kits guy was like some Chiboken thing from Code Geass, yada yada. So or Figurized Standard Amplified Digimon kit. There it is.
I like this.
I am getting this, and thankfully it's not P-Bandai. This will be a regular release. Maximilian is one of my favorite characters from Gundam. I'm so happy I did not get you remember when this came out originally?
The original,
right? The Macross Plus one. I'm glad I didn't get it because that one has like the insect canopy color set up. This one has visor, the single line visor that's more like a GM, and I love this shade of blue. Ugh.
Yeah, this is a pretty shade of blue. I swear they had a red one too that goes with this.
Yeah, that's his wife, Elna or Milia. That they had that a while ago that released. So we're finally getting Maximilian's version, and yeah, dude, I'm in love with this one. This one looks great.
I like the box art too. I might just get it just to have it. I guess we didn't talk about this too. This is the Cavalier box art Gunpla set from the Seed Freedom movie.
I was super worried, by the way, going through this, because I realized none of them had the Infinite Justice's backpack. Like when I was looking at the pictures, when we scroll up there, I believe there's one other thing that actually goes over the actual what's in the contents of it. Yeah, there it is next to Maximilian. I was like, where's the backpack? Right? I was freaking out. I was like, do you not get the Infinite Justice backpack? Right? It only shows up with the Zagok and the Justice. And then I put two and two together. I was like, oh, you have to buy the Zagok, and obviously you get it.
Which is right here. Which comes out next week. Or actually this week.
This month they release in Japan. So for us, we'll see it in about early April, late March. But
6 to 8 weeks.
Oh, guys, look at it. Look at it.
Right there.
It's crazy. It's been it's been a year since that film, and that
Yep.
Zagok scene still lives rent free in my mind.
Bro.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I guess we skipped a few things.
Mhm.
I don't know what this is. This is the Bandai Candy Toy series. This came out the Gundam Next Future Final. So I don't know if there's going to be a bunch of them, but this looks pretty cool for the miniature painters out there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little chunky boy. It looks like it's just based on the MGSD too, with the proportions with the big head. We
Beautiful
also
pose.
got some G-Quacks cards from the Gundam game, and some more P-Bandai stuff, which we'll talk about in a little bit.
A whole bunch of other like option parts for the RG stuff that they re-released. Some more 30-minute mission stuff. Some what is it? Armored Core extra gun stuff, and some more fantasy stuff. So we jumped over a little bit. We didn't miss too much, guys. They're just like missile packs, and there's a new motorcycle for 30-minute missions. Just about that stuff. Once again, go to Gunpla Nerd, check out yourself. If there's anything that we might have missed or stuff like that, you want to check out yourself. Once again, that's Gunpla Nerd on Instagram.
Yep, the fourth member of the Undergated podcast.
Undergated podcast.
So that was what's new, man. That was a lot of stuff that we got. A lot of stuff. Most surprising,
that RG that MGSD aerial, and then after that the RG0.
Like, okay. I mean, when is Master Grade gonna get some love?
Good question, CD. Very good question.
When the Vercall line, when the Vercall's announced, when
CD, we have the people are gonna be like, well, we have the Vargil coming out, or was it Virgil, or the Vidar. We have the Vidar coming out, and I'm like, congratulations.
Yeah.
Anything else? No.
That's it. I remember back in the day, maybe 4 years ago, 5 years ago, it'd be like 4 releases at a time.
There would be.
There's just no market for it. I don't know.
But the crazy thing is, every time I hear that, I'm just like, I don't 100% believe that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm thinking that it's just cheaper to make HGs right now, and they're just coasting off reprints and master grades. I'll take a gem recolor if it's a regular release by this one.
It's new, damn.
It's new, right? Because I'm just like, come on, guys, let's
an Origins gem master grade. I'd take it.
An Origins gem would be sick as a master grade.
All the scratch build stuff you could do with that, I'd take that.
Yeah.
All right, folks. That's what's new. Let us know in the comments anything that you thought was surprising or anything that you're definitely going to be copying. We all know what Cooper's going to get. We all know what Cooper's going to say is the kit of the year. So let us know in the comments what you think he's going to say here. Next up, we got to hold that thought. We take a break from the monotony of the gunplay of the Gundams and all the other stuff. We're just talking about some crazy things that's happening in the world. Off air, me and Austin were talking about that crazy airplane crash that happened. Aeronautical stuff right now is just all it took was one. Now everything's kind of going crazy.
Aviation's going through the thick of it, man. 2 years of one of the highest safety years in aviation history are now being hit with, quite literally, probably one of the most dangerous aviation years ever. Like 2 major profile crashes, 4 major crashes in the span of 2 months, which 2 of them seem to be pilot error, one of them seems to make mechanical failure, and the other one they haven't determined yet. So it's getting there, dude, where it's like, all right, now people are like, I'm kind of worried about flying. And you can even see like a ton of memes are coming up of people in airports just looking left and right, like, you get on that plane, like, nah. Right. Yeah. So but yeah, no, there was an airplane crash in Toronto. It was a CRJ 900. Apparently they hit the runway too hard on landing due to a wind gust that caused the plane to flip over, burst into flames. But thankfully all 80 people were survived, including the crew. There was I think a child that was injured that had to go to the hospital, but they said that he's fine right now. At least the information I have. So thankfully everybody survived that. But yeah, man, aviation's just taking L's everywhere.
It's a scary time. It's a scary time to be on a flight. I've never experienced anything like crazy like that. No super bad turbulence or anything. So I'm just knocking on wood that I can continue like that. Because I like to travel and I don't like to drive places. So I will definitely find myself on a plane sometime soon. sometime soon. Did you see anything else crazy in the news? Anything else weird going on? Not in the news, just in the world, life.
Just in the life. Apparently they're talking about even adding more tariffs, which is just gonna brighten everyone's day, isn't it? And then on top of that, they showed some guy who lost his cat, had walked like 2,000 miles. The cat had walked like 2,000 miles and found him and rejoined with him. And a part of me is thinking that might be a different cat, bro. They're both. When he showed a picture of the cat, I was like, the cat was like pitch black, and the other cat that he said he showed up, he's like, it's him. It's pitch black. None of them wearing collars. I'm like, bro, that might just be a different cat.
That's that stray cat looking for a nice warm place to stay tonight.
Right? And he's like, Richard. He was like, is that? I guess I'm Richard now. Meow, meow, meow.
Yeah, I'm getting comfy in here. That's all I'm gonna know. I don't think I've seen anything crazy up here. I just want to briefly touch on that Model Mania before we kind of close the show out and talk about some premium Bandai stuff. But yeah, man, shout out to everyone that showed up this weekend. Model Mania happened at the Museum of Flight, hosted by Cobra Pla, friend of the pod. Happened Saturday and Sunday, and it was a pretty dope event. Everyone that showed up put Gundams on the table. Gundams, cars, planes, tanks. There's about 20 different tables of all different types of stuff. People talking about, their types of models that they do, kind of given game. I sat down talking with some tank and some aircraft guys, and we were talking about weathering, so I got some tips from them. Cobra Paul gave a really good seminar about, kind of the history of Gundam. I was not there. I was coaching. Go Club, but I heard that was a really good experience. Met the guys from the WCGA, West Coast Gundam Alliance podcast, which is Danzer Dragoon, the GBWC champ, Gunpla Skyfire, and the other guy's name is always Cantus Prime. I'm going to remember it, Cantus Prime. Sat down, got to meet those guys. Awesome dudes. Talk shop with them and just got to see like a really, really great amount of work in person. And we always talk about quality and quantity. There was a whole bunch of quantity, but there's always some good quality on that table. So that show was amazing, man. I just want to shout out to all those guys again. Shout out Cobra Pla. That show was a dope event. We will see Austin up there next year. I hope. That's what he says. We'll see, hey, but it's a good time, man. It's a good time. Everyone's loved the photos. Coop, I'm sure we'll have Coop's Corner soon with all that content. He took a lot of photos, but even next time, Austin, maybe just ship me something so we can put it on the table.
I might have to. I was thinking that too. Like, dang, I should have just sent something in the mail to Coop or someone with Coop, so that way when you get there, you guys can just have at least something from the Undergated all together on the table. And from the pictures I saw, represent, bro. From the pictures I saw, damn, that stuff looked great. And I remember the one thing Coop said was like, man, and you know what's great? He's like, this isn't even a competition. This is just people just showing off the great stuff that they have in the roster, just to get people interested in Gundam. And I was like, that's pretty dope. And there was a lot more tables there than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be like 6 or 7 tables. Y'all had like 15 tables deep under the SR-71 all lined up. And like your table was stacked. Like there was no room to add anything. Table.
Some people only got one. We got 7 tables at the Gundam. So like I said, Cobra Paul does a great job, like, just walking around communicating with people and just bringing people over. Coop's a businessman, so he was definitely out there networking and shaking hands and getting people more into Gundam. So I just kind of love seeing everybody in their environment, and I was able just to kind of sit back and enjoy the show. So once again, that was Model Mania. Check out Coop's Corner coming soon. I'm sure he'll give an in-depth review of that, or even if we don't get that soon, he'll be back on the pod and we can chat it up with him. I don't want to talk too much about it because he's not here. I feel like that's something we can all talk about. We have ODO with you guys coming up next week, so maybe we can kind of lump those two together and talk about the last couple of weeks. Are you excited for ODO?
Yeah, man, I'm excited. Once again, I'm just gonna bring some of my stuff just to show off. But I think the cool thing about ODO is just meeting how many people come there, because there's a ton of people that you always either interact with online or talk to, but seeing them in person is a whole new vibe. The amount of the people that come by and just say, oh, what's this? And there's 30 different people that say it's a Zaku too. It's right. It's technically the RG, but it's actually like converted from right. So it's a good old time. It's a bit of a like a cavalcade of buying Gunpla, buying model kits, talking about model kits, seeing model kits finished. That's all kind of works its way into that one show. So it's really fun.
I can't wait, man. Next year, I'm definitely coming. I said I was going to do it this year, but it just didn't work out financially. So next year, I definitely want to set some stuff aside and come. Make sure you guys, if you aren't making it to ODO and you aren't making it to our spring show up here in Seattle in April, make sure you get your tickets now. We have the official date for Plamo 2025 down there in Alabama. It's going to be September 20th. Get your tickets now. I already checked. It's about $400 for me to come down there, so I'll be putting that to the side every couple checks. I'm excited for that. Like the whole Undergated get back all together again with some new faces, hopefully coming down too.
September 20th.
September 20th.
Okay, gotcha.
Mark that in your calendar, Austin.
Oh, I have. As a matter of fact, we'll talk off air. There's something special about that date, but it's all right. We're good.
Okay, we'll talk about that later then. I can't wait to hear what's going on with that. And then lastly, like I said, since Scoop's not here today, we just want to keep it cool, light, have a little chill episode. So we're just gonna hop on over to our favorite website, which that is P-Bandai, and they just actually had a Gundam-based sale. So we're just gonna sit down, talk a little about some P-Bandai stuff, and see if there's anything in there that we've already copped or that we were interested in getting. First thing I saw, I said I needed 2. These have been ordered.
I thought of you the second I saw it. I was like, oh, there he is.
Yep. As soon as this was officially made, I said, yep, I need 2. Because if you guys don't know, this is the Sword Impulse Gundam Spec 2. For people that don't know, the Impulse Gundam is my favorite silhouette of like a main suit Gundam, and I have every version of this in real grade form so far, except for this. I have a couple of the master grades too. Me and Austin actually did a collab project of an Impulse. If you guys didn't see that, it's on our Instagrams and the Undergated, so please check it out. I had to have this. Had to have it. I could probably paint it, but I need it for the collection.
Hey, I agree with you. The Impulse, especially the Sword Impulse, is probably one of my favorite like looking Gundams. It's when I see a Gundam, it's like screams what a Gundam's supposed to look like, right?
Bro,
and definitely what Seed Gundams are supposed to look like.
Angles, swords, big everything. Pause.
Backpacks.
Yes. Backpacks, big swords, big guns. Bright colors. You would never see like I guess maybe Sananju, but like this color scheme just screams Seed to me. Like I'm like, if I had to say you see your Seed.
I was gonna say, yeah, man, you definitely don't see this vibrancy of a red on a kit. Like the Sananju red is a lot duller, but that's kind of made like this one is like hey, you could see me like 10 miles away.
There's no stealth in this shit. This is just like, oh, that's a Gundam for sure coming this way. That's what that is. There's no way.
And it makes sense. With all of its melee weapons, it's just supposed to be in your face, which its swords are sick that they're that long, and the RG can hold them up fine without even having to tighten joints.
So I have the original P-Bandai one, and I ruined it, and I want another. I have another one that I haven't opened yet, but I'm like, I'm tempted just to like break it out and paint it, because I kind of want to have a whole line to go with the pink one. That's not in the case right now, so we'll see. I might double up just for that reason.
The only downside to this is stickers. It doesn't come with waterslide.
God. Yes,
I don't know why.
Which is weird. It's like one of the few. Usually when P-Bandai gets real, like they give you water slides. So it came with stickers. Odd.
Weird. But yeah, it looks great.
Let's see. So Gundam Base did drop some stuff online. Did you get a chance to see anything that you might have wanted or picked up already?
I did. But it's all going to be whether the finances help me or not. One of them was the 1/100 Blaze Zaku Phantom. That
did see that.
Yeah, the pink
That's
one
on the homepage.
Yeah, I wanted to buy the backpacks for them separately on P-Bandai and just make my own with another Zaku I buy down the line, but that backpack was just as expensive as this kit, so I said, forget it, I'll just buy the kit, right? And I love the I love the Seed Zakus. I have the metal inner frames for all of them ready to go, so when I get this is getting that heavy treatment. But yeah, no, this is definitely one I want to go.
I have one too. We should
have one too.
I have one too. Yeah.
Heck yeah, definitely, dude.
I have this. Reza Burrell is like one of my favorite C characters. That's why I did that goof. The Phantom. in that color scheme. So I'm down to do one if you want to.
Hey, hey, man. Once I get it in, if I get this in, definitely, because the pre-order closes in June, so I have some time. But yeah, no, that definitely that.
Also on this Crossbone Gundam X2 on here. I kind of want a Crossbone kits, but the real grades are even smaller. I feel like than the wing kits.
I wish you told me that. I used to have a Master Grade Crossbone kit. I would have been more than happy to give you, because I was not going to build it. Yeah, I was not going to build it. But I did end up giving it away to a friend.
Did you build one?
I did build one. Yep, I have one snapped up over there. It's the 3 patchwork. And I turned it into the first version. I got all the patchwork parts. I just didn't use them. I just made the first version of it.
Does that one come with the peg leg too? I feel like one of these comes with a peg leg.
Nah, this one comes with the big old giant skull on the chest and the skull on the head,
okay,
and the hook and all that stuff.
Yeah. Is it a P-Bandai?
It is a P-Bandai, and I built it without any of the P-Bandai parts. I just ignored the P-Bandai parts and built it.
All right, awesome.
I was like, I'm such a dummy.
Then why not just buy the regular one? Hey, that's all right. We've all done that, I'm sure. Maybe not, but
no. I'm the only one. I appreciate you trying to make. Yeah, I appreciate you trying to make it feel better, but no.
Oh man, so we got all the PGs in stock now. Perfect Strike. I've always wanted this with $300. Ooh, I don't know if I can do it.
There's a box sitting at Hobbytown that's the Perfect Strike. I look at it every time I walk in. I'm like, one day I'm gonna buy it, but I just know it's gonna sit if I get it.
Yeah,
like when I buy it, I want to build it then.
I have no reason to build it right now. The Kai Exia, we gave this away. If you guys have been following along with the pod, you guys would have known we gave the Exia away for our 2-year anniversary.
That's right, the Exia. And
we'll have to figure out what we're giving away this year. Something crazier.
And I'm looking at my backlog too. I'm like, I might have to purchase a kit to give away.
Yeah, sure. We have a lot of stuff that year. MGX Strike.
Clear Age 1. The Age 1 kit has I've kind of fallen back in love with it. I think everybody from last week saw me build that Age 2, and they're like, Austin's on an Age kick now. I go on kicks, man. Age kick, now I'm on Witcher Mercury kit. Next week I'm going to be on a Build Divers kick. So we'll see what happens. But this was tempting. Yeah, not $100 essentially, but you get all 3 versions. Yeah, and for someone who already owns multiple Age 1 master grades, that's essentially I can build all of them.
Yeah, because the one with the shoulders, which one is that?
Titus.
The punching one. Yeah, the Titus. That hasn't come out in years.
Yes, I haven't seen that. The Spallo is just as rare.
Yeah, I haven't even seen them in like the high grade form. The Titus is one of the very first high grades I painted, and that was like 4 years ago, and I haven't seen it since. And I ruined that kit, and I'm still sad about it to this day. It's pretty sick. I don't really go for clear kits, but I could get this for sure.
Yeah.
Actually, I lied. I'm not gonna lie, Austin. I did falter and buy that clear Mark V.
You did? No. You did. What's your plans with it?
I don't know, bro. I have no clue.
So you mean you could have come to Odio, but that you got the clear Mark V. Hey, you know what, brother? I'm just gonna tell you, I was tempted to. I had it in the cart. I didn't hit checkout, but it was in the cart. So I feel you.
I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
brother,
I'm down. It's a Mark V. I need it.
It's the Mark V, man. It is the Mark V. You know what's crazy? I brought over some friends, and they went to my backlog. They're also really Gundam fanatics. And when they saw I had a Mark V, one of them in particular went wild. He was like, "You have a Mark V? You have a Mark V? You have a Faz and a Mark V?"
Yeah, the Faz alone, plus the Mark
alone,
V.
Dude, the Faz, he was tripping, right? But the Mark V, he went ballistic. And I was like, yeah, the Mark V, bro. It is the Mark V. It has presence. It has stature.
I mean, right.
Yeah, so I understand. I understand why I pick it up.
Someone brought it to the show. It might have been Danzer. And Coop was looking at it. me and Stray were looking at it. We're like, me and Stray were like, yeah, we love this kid. And Coop was like, I just don't see the appeal. There's something about it, bro. I can't speak to why I love it so much as I do, but I just love it.
If you ever see those little videos where they have the SD video games, but you see the Mark V's animations and all of them, you could tell the animators loved it because it has that little bit of more shading, that little bit more explosion, a little bit more lighting and dynamics to make it look menacing, and you're just like,
get a little more gas,
right? But love yeah, it. No, they have the Sword Calamity here, which this is an in-stock purchase too. So a quick word about the Sword Calamity. They are going through most of it, and guys, as you can tell, I'm a Seed fan. I just talk about Seed kits over and over again. But the Sword Calamity is one that I did miss. I do want to pick this up, and it's and talking about swords, man. We were just talking about swords in the RG.
Right.
Man, I really want to get this kit. It's technically a full mechanics, it's not a master grade, but it is a kit that's been requested for so long, and we finally got it. And man, I kind of want to pick it up.
It's that $66 price tag.
That's the thing. This is one of the most expensive full mechanics, besides the one that's I forgot, but it's the Calamity, or it's the Raider with everything on it. It has the Calamity parts one. And the blue one. Besides that, these full mechanics are getting just as pricey as master grades, which might be the reason why they're just might be the reason they're ditching the master grade line if it's going to cost this much to produce. I mean, look at the Wing Zero Verka is 66, and we know that's a small kit compared to the Sword Calamity.
And it's wild because it's packed full of stuff. It's a Verka. The full mechanics don't even have an interframe.
No, it's it's hollow.
It's hollow. I built the regular one. There's nothing to it.
The clear curios. Oh yeah,
I like the mechanical clear. The clear on this one. This is like, I think Okiplow did a really amazing job. Shout out him. He did one of these. But yeah, like you were saying, the curios, that shit's the same price.
$60 too. Bro, they playing. I'm like, good night.
It's cheaper.
It's cheaper actually. So yeah, you're right. It's cheaper, and there's more stuff in it. So and
this is a good ass kit. Hell?
Yeah, I built it. I loved it. It
transforms.
Yeah, true.
What?
Yeah, exactly. Dude, so like out of what all of the double O kits, it is my favorite. I have the Virtue, and I guess I forgot to say I did start building that, so that's started as well. But
you started doing that this weekend?
Yeah. I just popped it open and started working a little bit on the legs.
You built like 3 high grades, 4 high grades.
Sanded them all, scribed them all, then jumped on the master grade. I don't know what I'm on, bro.
Did you work Friday? Did you have a 4-day weekend too?
Yeah. I worked. Yeah, I worked. I had Monday off. I had Monday off.
Still, so you worked Saturday, Sunday. You only had one extra day off, dog.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. I might have to slow down.
Yeah, I mean, as big as your backlog sounds like, you might have. I guess you're moving at a good pace.
I think that's what also kicked it off. But I got to get this rolling. But I'm sorry, keep going.
No, just a bunch of regular stuff we've already seen. More clear kits, Freedom Gundam. I see an X here.
There's your crossbone right there. Only $45. Yeah.
Is this the one you got? You built this one pretty much?
So I built the cross patch, but I built it into that. So I paid double to make that. That's right. I also have the cloak. I got the cloak with it too. Yeah.
But you're not using it?
No, I'm using it. Yeah, I'm using it because I literally just made this.
Cloak's sick, but damn awesome. Double for that.
Hey man, not the smartest financial decision in my life.
Hey, I got another Mark V coming, like I needed it, but hey. We definitely just got another big reprint of the wing kits. I'm assuming just because anniversary's
coming up. The Ultron, where's the Ultron? Come on now. Boo. You know me. I need that Ultron. I need that Ultron goodness, my guy. Where are we at with that?
Some more Stormbringers, the Dragon Gundam, the Char. I can't believe this is $30 for something we. I don't even think the Black TriStar gets that much.
No, I don't think so. I think they're 27.
Yeah.
And you put on the tax on top of it and the shipping. This is $40, $45.
P-Bandai. We're trying to get a little extra money out of it. It's like we're not keeping the lights on already. Like we're not
they know. Hey man, they need that extra dollar. They could have just printed Mark V's all day, and me and you would have been their U.S. bill right there.
Yeah. City, aren't you buying anything right now? Oh, I'm just saving another $75 so I can get another Mark V. Every other month I just buy a Mark V.
If you continue down the list, there is a Gundam Lafrif pre-production type. I did order one, so I did pick that up from P-Bandai as well. So now I have two, so I can recreate the scene. And they have a clear Caliburn I might be picking up as well. And then they have the acrylic stands for Gundam Wing, and for Gundam Seed Freedom. They have all the acrylic stands. Dude, I'm sorry, I didn't know if you wanted to move on. I just
I'm looking for those now. I didn't know they were on there.
Yeah, if you just go to in stock and then just scroll down. It should be there for upcoming. But yeah, man, I was looking at that like, yo, they have all the acrylic stands. It's $10, but you have to $10 a piece. And I'm like, dang, I need you know me, I need Kigali and
gotta have your girl.
Atherin. I gotta have her. I gotta have her.
There's a bunch more.
And I'm like, but I was looking through it. I was like, where is she? Where's Kigali? Where's Kigali?
That's all Austin wants.
Bro,
where is she?
They don't have Kigali, bro. I nearly flipped the lid.
There's the Lafrif.
Yeah, that was the one I picked up for sure. And then they have the acrylic stands for Gundam Wing, the Gundam Wing Shandies, and they have the acrylic stands for 00, second season version. So all the pretty boys with problems. And then and then just fashion pins, a bunch of jackets and wallets and whatnot, little trinkets here and there. But yeah, man, they didn't have Kigali. And then I found her further down with another acrylic stand, and she was $9, but she's tiny. I'm gonna have to get her anyway.
Regardless.
Oh, there's the Hindry as well. If you scroll back up, and that Kiriyamato SH Arcs figures actually looks pretty dope too. I'm not really a huge SH Arcs figures collector, but yeah, I need to get that. Yeah, I need to get that. That's gonna be the next purchase. Yeah, that was in the prologue, and it looks sick.
So you're not getting Kira?
No,
God,
that's exactly why I'm not getting them.
God damn! Is it because does it come with this or something? Like, is there two? Shit.
Does it come with a cockpit? There was one that came with the cockpit. Like you can actually sit them down in the cockpit, but I don't think this one comes with that.
God damn!
And you have Lacus there, but they don't have the naked versions where they're sitting on the beach. That would be $100.
As Chloe would say, the cringed. Yeah, $90 for her too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why I don't do SH figures.
Hey man, we got to help out the yen, the Japanese yen, get back on track.
Why are these so expensive?
I think because of the paintwork and the accuracy of the accessories on them. I think that's it. But that's the only thing that makes sense, and that they're metal, I guess, like somewhat partly metal. Like actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy this Kigali stand right now. Like, hit that view cart, clear, select. All right, yeah. So,
hey,
sorry.
I'm not gonna blame you, brother. Just degenerated right there. That's complete degen Austin for his girl.
She's my girl. She's best girl.
The best girl. Dang. Well, that was a chill little episode. Sat down, talked. It's always nice to see my brother Austin. I'm gonna keep harping on it. I'm sad I didn't see him this weekend, but I will see you soon. Hopefully,
Hopefully, my brother. We'll link up. We have no choice.
We have no choice. We have to keep Alabama an annual thing, dog. We have to.
We have to try. We have to try. No lie.
No lie. Well, with that, Austin, tell them, where do we get our kits from, dog?
Yeah, we get our kits from vulcanhobby.com. Once again, that's vulcanhobby.com, where you can use our code Undergate10 to save 10% on your next order to get any kit that we talked about today. Of course, some of them are P-Bandai exclusive, but hey, Vulcan Hobby sometimes sells P-Bandai exclusive kits, like a Master Grade Stark Jacket. I haven't forgotten what you done to me. But back to what we're talking about. vulcanhobby.com. You can use our code Undergate10 to save 10% off on your next purchase. For those who know, you know.
Oh man,
we'll tell the story later. But CD, where do you get your paints?
yes. Like Austin just shot at, I shoot my paints through my gun from SMS. Use code Chloe's Dad to get 10% off directly with SMS. They are lacquer-based paints. They are pour, ready, go paints. You don't have to thin them at all. Just pour them in your gun. Shoots. They also do offer acrylic paints for hand painting. They offer a whole bunch of items. Use code Chloe's Dad to save 10% off with SMS directly on the website. Link is in the bio. We also have Coop. He's not here, but we will just let you guys know. He is partnered directly with Gun Primer. Use Coop10 to get 10% off directly with Gun Primer. They have the Gritta. They have the primer. They have the glazer. They have all types of products that you want to use when it comes time to build your Gundams and models. Please use Coop10 to get 10% off directly with Gun Primer. Until next time, y'all. We appreciate you guys sitting down with us, the extremists. It's always fun just to sit down. You got to keep the pod going, man. You know, our brother Coop taking some time off, so we are holding it down. Hopefully he is back next week to complete the triangle. If not, come closer into the cave, because trust me, we gave you guys a little bit of Gundam today. But next time, we right back, Austin. We right back to what we know.
Definitely.
The good old anime and manga.
Dice
and Dice Key. And like Coop always says, man, we'll see y'all back in 168 hours. I found the slide this time. I didn't know what it was last time. So we'll see you on 168 hours. Be kind, be mindful, take time for yourself. If you need to step away from anything in your life, please do so, because mental health is mental health wealth. Take a break. It's the biggest thing, man. Take a vacation, take a break, and embrace it. And then when you're back, enjoy it. Like my guy Austin right now is, I can see the enjoyment on his face, and that makes me feel good. So I'm looking to find that soon. But once again, I'm CD. That's GXT. We're missing Coop, but we are the Undergated podcast. We're undergated, never underrated. See y'all next week.